And using Gonzap's key, we get TM30, one of them, which contains Shadow Ball. Welcome back to more Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, everybody. My name is YellowShy, or Shane. And this is, well, my new microphone's not quite in yet. And, well, I should say the microphone's in. I'm still waiting on a cord that wasn't shipped from Amazon, so it's taking a little longer, I guess. Basically, it's the first time I've ever used a condenser microphone before, so I've had to learn how to work that all up with the cords and whatnot. So this is... I'll explain what happened here. I'd recorded this with my old microphone before it actually went haywire on me during the Pokemon Prism video, which you'll see after this, maybe tomorrow or the day after. And essentially, I didn't realize this. I record in like 3-hour time blocks, but I usually keep the videos at about an hour long, so so the size of them aren't like crazy. And what happened was, I guess I didn't delete the video. Like, I processed and I compressed one of the hour audio video sessions into an MP3 file, and then I went to re-record as we catch Zangoose here. I went to re-record the next hour, and I didn't realize I didn't delete the previous hour, so I basically combined the two audio samples together. At no point did I realize this, so I ended up with an amalgamation of the two audio parts, so of the audio of what you normally would have heard during this video, and the audio from the last couple of videos. If you're still not quite 100% sure, because that was an awful explanation as to what just happened, have a listen. I watched TV and a movie while I did it instead. It would be like yeah, that's what it sounded like. It would be like the Rome. So unable to do anything about that because it was already compressed into one file. So this is all post-narrative, and basically what I did was just well, I'll explain. Let me read some text here so it sounds like I'm doing this in real time. Wait a minute, that weird machine on your left arm. You look like some of that kid I saw on TV. Well, maybe not. Hey kid, were you ever on TV? Yeah, because I'm gonna be that kid. I'm a kid, but there is only one or two kids that go on TV, so hold it there. Yeah, Team Snag him to the rescue. Anyways, so this is very condensed because I don't know what happened. First of all, it's very long, actually. This is longer than most of my XD videos because I just wanted to get through this. So it's a real condensed version of just me going through the key layer. I don't know what else I could have did, so this seemed to be the best way to do it. And then this gets me to the end of all my recording with my old microphone. So starting the next video of XD, we'll have the new microphone, hopefully all rearing to go. And yeah, time to go to sleep, everyone. But yeah, we get to just shy of Gonzap, whatever his name, Gorrigan. Too many G's. And catching, I basically I didn't show any of the battles unless there was shadow Pokemon, in which case I just showed me, either the Aura Reader reading the Pokemon and identifying it as a shadow, and then subsequently me catching it, or whatever weird combination of some crazy things happen in this video. Oh yeah. In which means that my perfection of catching every shadow Pokemon is gone by the end of this 20 minutes. So yeah, I'm just talking to people. Whew, we'll soon be done with the Shadow Pokemon production run. That's the last of the Pokemon we received from the SS Libra. Boy, I'm plain worn damn tired. I'll bet. There's like, how many of them? 70 in this game? Unbelievable. So yes, I just cut away most of these. A lot of these that didn't even have shadow Pokemon with them, and then some of them have 2, which is really weird, and stuff like that. So, well, I was stuck in a blizzard a few weeks ago. Is that some sort of poorly attempted joke, Shane? No, I'm serious. I was actually caught in a blizzard a few weeks ago, and a horrible blizzard at that. I was coming home from a 12-hour or so trek, and I got about 1 hour home, and oh, look at this, here's Seal evolving, Tiberius. I got within an hour home, and shit hit the fan, okay? And it's to say that this dugong used blizzard. It was that kind of blizzard. And I don't personally know if it was like a Pokemon move blizzard or not. I didn't have to go pee at any point that we were stuck on the road. But I can tell you, it was sheer cold. Some of the people that were in the vehicle with me did have to go and piss. And it did look like when they came back that they'd been hit with a 110 base power ice move. Or in this game, a 120 base power move. Probably, and I think it was a critical hit on everyone that went out. It was that bad of a blizzard. TM24, that's Thunderbolt. I think I teach that immediately to Jolteon. Also, I've noticed that we have Flamethrower too, so I later give that to Houndoom. Yeah, we were about an hour away from home. And you'll be asking, didn't you know there was a blizzard happening? Yeah, I'm aware of technology called the weather radar. I am aware of that. We were 5 minutes from a town that had a hotel, and our plan was to get to that town and get a hotel room. And yeah, we got stopped 5 minutes just outside. Absolute whiteout conditions. I don't know if you're aware of what a blizzard is. I'm from Arkansas. I don't know what a blizzard is. I don't know if that's what people from Arkansas sound like at all. I've never been there. I don't know the, state boundary dialects. There's Flamethrower. Presumably, yeah, it was after a fight in which Nero happened to faint, so obviously Ember wasn't cutting it in that battle. Yeah, we were driving along, and it was windy. It was windy the whole time, the whole ride home, but then all of a sudden, it just went snap. You couldn't see 1 foot in front of you, and I mean, I haven't seen a blizzard, like on the Weather Channel when they're like, and let's go to this place where, there was a huge blizzard in the North Pole and nobody experienced it because no one lives there. And you're like, wait, how is that applicable? The Weather Channel's for humans, not polar bears. But this was the worst blizzard I've ever seen, let alone seen out of my windscreen. And we got pulled over. We had 2 vehicles going at 1.3. 3 were in my vehicle and 2 in another vehicle, and they went ahead of us. We pulled over because it was so bad, and they kept going, and we're like, fuck, what are they doing? We tried to phone the passenger in that vehicle, and they wouldn't pick up, and then they phoned us back like 10 seconds later. We're in the ditch, so we had to bravely go on and try to find them in the ditch, in which we miraculously did. Almost went in the ditch myself, and this was about 7 o'clock at night. They run across the road, get in the truck. We wait for a semi-truck to come by, and because semi-truck... And by the way, I'm extremely drunk here, I think, because my movements, I run into walls, and it was quite hilarious watching it, actually. Walking up and down the stairs, and I don't think this guy is anything interesting. Oh no, he does. Look at that, Shadow Paris. Okay. We have no problem getting him. So we had 5 of us all in my vehicle, and let me just say, sorry about that. We got Shadow Growlithe here. We pulled over, we followed a semi-truck, and then we found a place where a few cars had pulled over on the shoulder. We joined them. We stayed overnight in the vehicle, something I've never done before. We only had a quarter tank of gas, so I had to somewhat conserve. And we were stuck there until the next morning, which there was a snowdrift about 3 feet high, maybe. It wasn't actually snowing out, it was just the wind blowing the snow in the fields across the road. I'd say about 3 feet high on the side of the truck in the morning. But yeah, it was, four guys and a man. So the 4 boys, well, let's just say, they were younger than me, and Well, when you're in a vehicle for that long, you know, things happen. At one point, they decided that we were in a boy band, or we were going to be in a boy band, but instead of One Direction, there was 4 of us, so we were going to be called 4 Directions. Not that I don't really know anything about One Direction, because I don't really acquaint myself to that kind of music, but the ingenious, intuitive, improv, you know, intelligence that was going through my mind had been accumulating throughout the day and throughout the night while stuck in the vehicle. So beautifully, someone said, "We're in 4 Directions," and I promptly sang the first couplet to our first song, in which it went something like this. "We are in a band and we're called 4 Directions. That's 'cause you can make a compass out of our erections." And you gotta imagine, this is the 3rd hour. Okay, I normally wouldn't say anything like that. And then I kept going. Oh yeah. Once you know, the first roar, eruption, it was like Mount St. Helens erupting. Where's that? Yeah. That's what it was like, the laughter that was spewing from everybody. Because, you know, you're stuck in a truck for 4 hours. What are you going to do? Scowl at that? No, you have to laugh. As shitty as it was. So it urged me to keep thinking of new lines, and one guy that was on the trip with us was, you know, he was the butt. He got picked on a lot as I try to figure out what's going on with these crates here. I told you I must have been very drunk. So I kept singing. Yeah, we picked on this one guy a little bit, and my song was no real exception to him, and I won't name him, of course, for the purpose of the video. I kept going. "And you'll be consulting the map, thinking north or south, when this unnamed guy will put his west in your mouth. Oh yeah." Right, and I had it like a boy band sounding voice going that I don't really have now. And so yeah, if you're unsure, the west, I remember I had said the line, erections, a compass out of our erections, so west is penis. Yeah. So the second verse went like this. "It'll feel like that water tube in the dentist chair, except your mouth will be filled with pubic hair. It'll be stuck to your teeth and on the roof of your mouth. Better hurry up and spit before he comes." And there's a shadow here too. Look at this. Shadow Pedro. Oh, this is where... Yes, this is... Yeah, so I highlighted this. Look at what I do here with flamethrower. Meant to hit Togetic, but it flipped up, and I'm targeting Beedrill with this flamethrower, and at this point I am screaming for this Ultra Ball to work. And well, what would you know? 1 shake, 2 shakes, 3 shakes, no! Yeah. So now you have to watch in slow motion this flamethrower. The burning, the fire, killing the Beedrill. Oh no, my perfect run of catching all the shadow Pokemon is gone. We'll have to chase down Mirror B off screen sometime. But I redeem myself. In fact, I think I nearly killed this Pidgeotto as well, but no, we redeemed ourselves. We got Pidgeotto. So that was my experience with the blizzard. At one point in the night, the one guy was so cold that he went into the back seat and stretched out on the laps of the 3 guys in the back seat. And normally at least somebody would point out how, probably not me, how gay this was, because we had a guy like that. Everything was like if it wasn't like manly and masculine, he was like, "That's so gay, man." Like, what are you, gay? You can't think of any word from the dictionary that would accurately put together what he was trying to say. It was just the word gay. You're homosexual if you're not a man, if you're not acting like a man. Anyways, it was that guy, and he, this is just to show you 3 teenagers, because I was old and mature, and he sprawled himself along the laps of the 3 people in the back, and nobody said anything that would suggest that he was homosexual. That's when you know survival instincts have kicked in. When 3 teenagers can refrain themselves. Because when they're like, oh shit man, he must be cold, let's warm him up. Yeah. So, we get Tangela and Butterfree here. Yeah, guys start having 2 Shadow Pokemon now. I'm sure I went on some big, huge monologue about it. That was probably so boring. You're probably glad to hear my Blizzard story instead. Oh yeah, we were prepared to do anything to keep ourselves warm. And I mean anything. I'd say the 4th hour, we'd all picked out who we were going to have sex with. Who was going to blow each other off. And... well, who was going to get eaten first? You know, if we had to eat somebody because we got hungry. Look at this. I did it again. Critical hit, Psychic with the Magneton. Missed him. Oh well. And now we're at the top floor of the key layer. I didn't think it was going to take me this whole time to tell my Blizzard story. But thank God, because I don't know what I was going to talk about afterwards. The one guy, we had a box of cookies. And we were supposed to, you know, like every couple hours, everyone got a cookie. You know, like, congratulations for making it through alive in the last 2 hours. And he ate all of them. So then he became the very easy target to who we would eat first if we had to tear into some human flesh. And I don't know what I was doing here, by the way. If I thought I wanted to, you know, check out the good view at the top of the key layer or what. I don't know. So we roll in Tuesday morning to the town that we were going to stay at a hotel with. All the hotel rooms are booked solid by then, because people who had stayed there Monday night were just, you know, the roads were still closed. So thankfully someone in our vehicle had a relative that lived there in the town, so we stayed there. We got to be warm, and to congratulate ourselves for, you know, bearing through the night, we bought an inordinate amount of liquor and warmed our bellies even more. And there's TM Earthquake, look at that. And so we didn't get home until Wednesday evening. We were an hour away from home, and yet that last hour took us 2 full days to make it. It was so excruciating because the first 11 hours of the trip home took 11 hours, and then the last hour took so goddamn long. Anyways, hope you enjoyed that story. Oh my gosh, the Shadow Pokemon were to be destroyed. I know, I can't let you lay one finger in this thing. I love how he told you that you need to put the voltage thing up. You can't let the voltage go up. And then look what I do. I want to see what happens if you lower the voltage. And subsequently, nothing happened. Yeah, and look at all this explosion and stuff. Kablooey! Yeah, remember Smarton? What's going on? The production line stopped! It must be you! You're the punk from SS Libra! Yes, I'm behind this. Oh no, what the blazes, the Shadow Pokemon production software's been deleted. Gorgan gets furious when things don't go his way. He's gonna chew me out again. And Shadow Arbok, that's his Shadow. I forgot about Shadow Arbok. And I just showed off the rest of this fight, because we didn't show any battles, so I felt, you know, you can see some of it. Cyrus and Septimius. I ended up doing some training after this video, like, because I got bored. I haven't been able to record for a long time, and yeah, I don't know, I guess I just thought I'd show the last bit of this fight. We make no mistake, by the way. I was a little tense when I saw that critical hit, but we're good now. We're gonna catch the Arbok, don't worry. And hopefully within, I'm thinking, I don't know when this is gonna come out, this will drop Tuesday, I guess. So hopefully Thursday I'll have the last Prism video out, and hopefully by then the new microphone cord, I get everything set up and working with that, and I can start recording by maybe Thursday or Friday of this week, and hopefully maybe on the weekend or at the very latest next week I can get some new content rolling out again. So that is what you can look forward to on the channel here, and thanks for any kind of patience and bearing with. Actually, bear with my next Prism video because it gets awful the last few minutes when I don't realize that my microphone has started to go haywire. There's the Shadow Arbok, and see you later, guys.